Performing Arts families. I am here to explain to you a little bit more about the Young Americans experience that is coming to our kids. I mentioned it in a few emails, and I didn't want to call you all here for a parent meeting, but there's kind of a lot of information, so I thought this was the most convenient way to get it to you, rather than writing just paragraph after paragraph. So, yes, the Young Americans are this amazing group of kids from all over the world that are coming to our school for a 3-day period to train our kids in singing and dancing and acting, and they're really going to focus on building confidence, and I'm really excited about that because to me that's what they take with them after they leave this class. So that's the focus, that's what it's all about. I wanted to give you some basic information first as we start. The dates are April 14th through April 16th. That's a Tuesday through a Thursday that they'll be here working with the kids. It's going to be right here in the Maceview gym. And then the cost per student is $40 for registration, and that includes a t-shirt that they'll wear in our show. The price is actually $70 per student, but I was able to pull money from a grant that we received and the money that we raised in our holiday show to offset the cost. So I was really excited about that. If you are in need of some more financial assistance, just go ahead and send me an email and I will work with you to make sure that your child has this opportunity no matter what. So it's a 3-day workshop, the t-shirt, and then our show is going to be on Thursday, April 16th at 1:30 p.m. here at school. The tickets are free. So you guys are going to get in, and we're giving all the parents and families floor seating, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And our kids are performing with the Young Americans, and they trade off and they perform together, and it should be a really amazing show. And there's another thing that you have an opportunity to do, and that's to be a host family. So these kids are coming in from out of town and they don't have a place to stay. And this is traditionally what they do when they go to schools. And so, if you are interested in being a host family, here's some information that you need to know. The Young Americans require sleeping accommodations for 3 nights. It's 2 days and 3 nights. They'll arrive on Monday and then they will leave on Thursday. And then they also need meals provided for them. On Monday they need dinner. On Tuesday and Wednesday they'll need breakfast and dinner. We will provide lunch here for them at school. And then on Thursday they need breakfast and some sort of lunch to take with them. There will be a form attached to this email, and then I'll also send one home with your student. So if you're interested, you can on that form fill out if you have a gender preference and how many Young Americans you're interested in hosting. Another great perk is that if you do host 1 or 2 of the kids, you are going to get preferred seating at our show. So the schedule is as follows. The Young Americans will arrive on Monday the 13th. Our kids aren't involved in any part of that day. They'll come at 3:30 after school and get set up in our gym. And then at 6:30 is when we ask that all of the host families come here to meet their Young Americans. We'll do a quick introduction and then we'll send you on your way. And you guys can take them home and have dinner, and then we'll be back here on Tuesday morning. And the Young Americans would like to arrive here at 7:45 a.m. to set up. Our kids will come to school normal time, they'll check in at advisement, and then they'll go over to the workshop, and that begins at 8:30 in the morning. And the Young Americans are going to start it off with a performance for the kids, which should be a lot of fun for them. And then they will break for lunch at 12:30. And if you're interested in helping with lunch that day, I'd love your help because we're going to be serving them. And then the workshop goes until 3 o'clock that day. So basic school hours, just 20 minutes after our normal school day. The Young Americans need to stay here to keep rehearsing their own section of the show until 5:30. So they'll need to be picked up at 5:30 to go back home with the host families. And then on Wednesday, they'd like to arrive again at 7:45. Now this day, our kids are in school all day like normal, and the Young Americans are rehearsing in the gym on their own. We are going to provide them lunch that day. And then the kids workshop doesn't begin until after school. So they're going to start at 3 o'clock and go till 6 o'clock that day. And then at 6:30, the Young Americans will be ready. They'll be cleaned up and ready to go home with host families. And then Thursday, the big day, the kids will go to class until 10:30 a.m. and then we're going to release them out of class to go do a dress rehearsal. And we'll provide lunch at 12:30. So if you want to help with that, again, that's another way you can. And then the doors will open for all of you at 1:15. So if you are going to come to the show, you guys can get in early before we file the rest of the school in there. And then the show will begin at 1:30. And then as soon as we're done, the kids are done, and the Young Americans head out about 3:30 that day after they take down all of their stuff. So I think that's it. Your next steps are just to fill out the registration form. I'm going to attach it to this email, send it home with your kids. There's an information section on the bottom of one you need to detach, and also indicate your child's shirt size. And then there's an insurance waiver on the bottom of the other one that you'll need to detach and send in. And then if you are interested in being a host family, there's a separate sheet for that. And then one last reminder, the Young Americans are performing this weekend at La Mirada Theater. They're doing a whole Broadway review show. It's got numbers from, I think, Hairspray and Newsies and things that we're doing as well. So if you're interested, that's another chance to see them, but you will get to see them here with your own kids in our own free show, which should be awesome. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me, and I will make sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, you guys. Take care.